thank you for coming out. And my name is Steve Baker. I'm Coach Steve Baker from 5-Star Baltimore. And tonight I'm here to help you parent volunteers with your coaching. And we've had a long-standing relationship, 5-Star Baltimore, long-standing relationship with Towson Rec Council, first through Ann Reed and her children, Carson and Laney, who've come up through the Towson Rec program and our program at 5-Star Baltimore. We're a summer basketball day camp, and we've been going for 2016 now. Will be our 20th year in Baltimore as a day camp. So for 19 years we've been going, and we partner with local area rec centers for a better basketball to help you parent volunteers provide a meaningful or better experience for the children of our community when it comes to basketball. Sure, it helps us to promote the 5-Star brand name a bit, but I love this sport, and I'm here to help you moms and dads help your children and help the kids of your community to have a meaningful experience, not only this, but future basketball seasons. Recently, we've been working with Allison Ayala, who's kind of taken the torch from Ann Reed. As I said, 19 years is a while, so we get different parents that help in different rec centers or youth groups, and as their children age out, we like them to pass the torch along to the next parent who wants to be involved and help. So a number of years we've been going with Towson Rec Council. I'm a Baltimore native, and I bring a basketball background to it. I've coached Division I for about 12 years on the men's side, all as an assistant coach, and also coached high school about 6 or 7 years locally here in Baltimore. But I also have the experience of having been a kindergarten through 8th grade physical education teacher. So not only do I have the basketball experience, but I have the experience of working with little ones all the way up. So I feel that you'll be able to benefit here in the next hour or so, and we'll finish up. And we got a nice coach's packet, whistle, lanyard, and X&O whiteboard for all in attendance here tonight. So we're going to demonstrate. I got 5 of my guys from our 8th grade winter travel team, and I got my youngest here, Tyler, who's going to help demonstrate some drills and skills in the beginning. And basically, I'll tell you kind of how I do with my practices, what I've been able to do and have success with. And at this level, I face the same challenges that we all do, the constraints of time and space. I know you only have a couple weeks of practices, and then all of a sudden the games are up and started. And your practices, you may have a half court, not a full court. So you have limitations. Even myself, with my 8th graders, and this is a travel team, so we have tryouts and cuts and all that. So they're pretty accomplished players for their age group, but we only practice twice a week. And as much as experience as I've had and participated, at the highest level of college ball and March Madness and the tournaments and all that, and learn from some great head coaches and see them make their mistakes, and then, hey, when I get my chance, I'll do it a little different, or that's great, I love what they do there. And I've learned, taken notes, it's been my career all the way through. But in recent years, the camp has been my full-time pursuit. No longer aspire to climb the coaching ladder, but aspire to help my children, my kids, and help the Baltimore basketball community through the summer camp experience that we provide. So we'll show some drills and skills, talk about practices a little bit. A couple things that I always try to include in all of our practices by blending different things together is ball handling and dribbling. Break it down to 4 things, but it's combined. Ball handling and dribbling, passing and catching, layups and shooting, footwork, and balance, including jump stop. All right, so we'll show different drills and skills along the lines with that stuff. I first want to bring out Tyler. Come on out. Bring your ball and come on out. And Austin's my older one, number 5 there. And I've coached him from 5, 6 all the way up. So he's in 7th now. Come on, Tyler. Come on out here. Come on, pass. Come on out here. Let's do this. Green lines. All right. So I'll have the boys demonstrate some of the ball handling and dribbling, and Tyler will show some here as well. So passing and catching, I mentioned, is very important. And even with the little ones, you want to get as many repetitions as you can. I do a lot of follow the leader stuff, so it's easy for them to follow the leader and follow in line. And then I learned all the kindergarten stuff as far as getting their attention, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, and all that good stuff. So you might see me use some of that as well. But let's do this. Palms to the passer. So we want palms up, and little phrases like that are good to use. That if I'm coaching that level, I'm saying that multiple times every single practice. Palms to the passer, or targets up, and we'll line them up when partner passing, like probably 4 or 5 on the green line here, and 4 or 5 partner passing. I don't know if the rec center provides you a dozen balls, or if you have enough basketballs, but like we got 5 there and five kids, so I love for every kid to have a ball. At my practices, I have 10, and it helps for easy follow the leader stuff and transitioning to the next drill. So let's just do some basic stuff. Palms to the passer. I'm going to throw you bounce passes. Step and pass. And he knows we've been taught he gets power from his legs by stepping and passing. All right, after you pass, target right back up. Good. He's doing pretty good. You don't want him to smash it down like that. We want to bounce it halfway in between. Tyler, you're doing a good job catching with your hands. You don't want him catching like a football or catching with your body. Letting it roll up. All right, you ready? Let's do some chest passes. Go ahead. Good. Second pass. Good. Hands up. Palms to the passer. That's it. Where do you get your power from? From where? Legs. Good. That was a big catch. That was like a football catch. Palms up. And it also protects you. All right, let's do overhead pass. All right, I'm just going to throw you chest. So let's have you show overhead pass. Hustle. Back to the line. Overhead. I can back up. There's going to be a lot of power with this one. Slip, didn't you? Come on. Hard. That's a good one. Follow through. Good. Target up. Palms to the passer. Or try to do that, right? Come on. All right, let's do a little ball handling and dribbling now, okay? I want you to do left to left. So let's go left hand. Hit it on the top. All right, turn, protect it. Yeah, bend, knee bend. Look over your shoulder at me. All right, square up. Right hand. Turn, protect it. Good. Square up. Crossover. All right, good. Back to left hand. Left hand. All right, lower. Higher. Right hand. Switch. Lower. Higher. All right, crossover. Or alternate. Good. Try lower. Attaboy. Good. All right, pass. All right, you do what I do. Turn. Protect it. Square up. Bounce pass. Turn. Protect it. Square up. Bounce pass. Ah! Be a good listener. All right, how about this? Crossover. Overhead. Come on, catch. Show me crossover and overhead. Step. Good one. All right, let's go left. Cross. Right. Turn. Protect it. Chest pass. All right, left. I'll talk you through it. Left. Right. Left. Turn. Protect it. Turn. Protect it. Square up. Chest pass. Good. All right. All right, let's see if we can finish off. Dribble in and make a shot. Bunny hop and shoot it. Go ahead. Dribble in. Take your time. One more. Get it over the rim. On in. All right. Earn an extra shot. All right. Take it again. Everybody back to power. All right. So that reminds me, like when I had Austin's group, 6 7s, I had 13 kids, and we had a half court. We did a lot of partner passing and then some follow the leader stuff, which I'm going to do with them. And we had them organized, and I had a little, every time you should make a little index card or write down your drills that you want to do. And like I said, at this level, I'm at the got a drill, or I stayed with one a little bit too long. Usually when I get home that night, I'll go to the index card, fold it piece of paper, and I'll make a couple notes while it's fresh in my mind for the next practice, like if you're Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever. But we had a half court at the other end. They got 13 kids, and after a few weeks, it was kind of chaos. And after a few weeks later, games were getting ready to start. They have like 6 people, and it was so organized. I had all 13 of mine there all the time, so it made for tough with playing time. But kids were interested, they were engaged, they were learning, they were getting better, and the parents saw that. So we want to keep them have fun and keep them playing. So let's do this, guys. Up on the line, spread out. Now we're a little bit further in our season, in our practices, so we don't do as much ball handling. Let's go ahead, right hand, lower, higher, back, lower, higher, right hand, speed dribble in front. Left hand, speed dribble. Right hand, right front to back. Left foot up, right hand. Front to back on the side. A little higher, try to go higher. Up higher, lower. Switch hands. Right foot up, left hand. Front to back. Right one in front. Cross over. Nice high. Get up high. Lower. Higher. Kick ball. See this. High. Slow cross. Alright, and just for brevity's sake, we're not going to do it now, but we can go body circles. Head, waist, leg. Let's do this. Figure eight. Figure eight. Figure eight. Head up, side to side. Alright, grab, run in place. Take time. Alright, let's go moving. Up to the foul line and then back pedal with it. Come on up to the foul line and then backwards to the baseline. Ball. Then we have the whole quick hand series, drop it, clap. They want to throw it up and clap. And just come drop it, clap. Like the little ones, like Tyler's age, and I'll start teaching him drop, clap. Not too hard. And then this one or this one, quick hand series. And then we just figure eight dribble. Nice and low. But once you get into your games, you don't have time to do that. A lot of that summer stuff. Once you're into your games, you're doing more team organization and so on. The more touches that you get with the ball, the better. And this is ball handling. So stationary ball handling. Now we're going to show a little bit of dribbling, some moving or footwork dribbling. One of the easiest ones I can teach, and the necessary one, is speed dribble. To push it out ahead. And with a high dribble. Sometimes your dribble's too low, it's tough to go by. So you come up on you, it's tough to go by. In an open court, you want to dribble high, chest high. Defender or traffic, low, protect. Alright, so let's just do it in a jog the first time. Alternate dribble, chest high. Strong down, jump, stop, pivot, stay low, other end. Jog. Jump, stop, pivot, stay low, relax. Alright, so we want to hold the ball. We want to high dribble, and we tell them alternate hands, because when we run, we pump our arms. So we want to dribble right, left. We want to see a guy dribbling like this. So we pump our arms, right, left, push it, chase it, push it, chase it. All right, ready? Alternate dribble. Go. High dribble, get high. Stop, pivot, stay low, relax. Good. And they've gotten much better at this over the course of just 2 practices a week, but 3-4 weeks, 6 to 8 workouts, and you see the improvement. All right, now we're going to really push it. I'll call you individually. Alternate dribble. Go make it 5 and jump stop. All right? Ready? Jump, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump stop. Pivot, stay low. Good. still see the ball without looking down. So if you look straight ahead with a high-speed dribble, you can see the ball. All right, last time, let's do this. Let's go 2 and jump stop. Alternate dribble. 1, 2, stay low. Alternate dribble. You got one falling forward. All right, just go 1 and finish. Ready? Let's go. 1 dribble, jump. Good. All right. And grab your set. See if we don't have to show it anymore. Let's go follow the leader. Okay, a lot of this is stuff. I like to follow the leader. They all have a ball to transition to the next drill. All right, come on, stand up. Full forward. Speed dribble. Layup. Come on, make them. Get out wide. Head up. Look at the rim. I tell them at half court. Eyes to the rim. Look up. Good. Speed dribble. Now they should be able to do everything with their left that they do with their right. I tell my guys nowadays, NBA, they'll shoot wrong hand on the wrong side, they go off the wrong foot, they're so talented, so long and athletic, anything goes. And I tell my guys, just get the points. So there have been times we count how many layups we're making in a row, we're up 12, 13, not with this team, but previous teams, and a kid will go in and high left-hander, and he misses it, and the team starts over. So I said, just get me the points. I don't care how you do it. Austin's actually pretty good, maybe going right-handed on the left side. If you can go a little quicker and get it there quicker rather than slower and left, then go for it. I don't care what hand you use. Now, they're going to speed dribble alternate hand, but when you get close, that last dribble should be on the outside to protect it and then lay it up. Ready? Go. Couple this way. Shooting drills. This came from when I was coaching in high school. I would tell the kids, all right, you're going first one to, we usually do 5, first one to 3 is a winner. So when you shoot, Austin, if you miss, you yell 0. All right, and if you make it, you're yelling 1, 2, 3, game, I got it. All right, so it makes it a little bit competitive. Let's do the same thing we do as if we had 10 guys. So Austin, after you shoot, you're going to be over there. Jackie goes that way, you go opposite. Just pull up right inside the foul line or right inside. Play game of 3. Ready? Go. So I have crossover. Eyes to the rim. I don't care. Spin, whatever kind of change of direction. Hold it out, Jake. Come on. 0. Come on. 3 winner. It's going to be a quick game. Opposite side, Jack. Come on. Go. Change direction. Eyes to the rim. Change. Eyes to the rim. Change. Good, Jake. Just good. 1, 3, 8. All right, hold up. Hold up. All right. So we make it competitive, and like Justin won today's, and after a series of days, I need to know as a coach who my best shooter is. And we'll talk a little bit about out-of-bounds plays and things towards the end of our segment here tonight. But it gives you an idea as a coach who's winning those little mini games and who your best shooters are. Let's show a little bit of some of the stuff we do, handoffs and so on. So let's go, everybody over here. Justin, take that spot over there. Just need one ball. I got the ball. Lay them off. I know this is more for 10, 12, and on up. We're not going to stay long with this. We'll show some things that we're currently doing that these guys are pretty well versed on, and then we'll reel it back in and go back down to like 7, 8, and that age level. We'll talk about zone play. I know a lot of you probably see a lot of zone, 2-1-2 or 2-3 as opposed to man-to-man. Okay? Ready, Austin? We're just going to dribble out, backdoor, layups. Ready, go. Notice these guys are passing one hand off the dribble because it's quicker, a little bit of an advanced technique. And we don't want them to bring it back and do this because it's longer. We want just the next dribble. Good, Jake. That was nice and tight. Good. And we want them to cut later rather than sooner. We tell them if you're catching the ball back here, dribbler can always slow up or wait up for you or take a little higher dribble to let you get in position and then deliver it. Up, Jake, behind 3. Up. Good. And our idea, what we're trying to teach is this is two-man game. We want Justin looking right at Jake, eye to eye, so it puts pressure on the defense. And if we're overplaying, we're taught to go backdoor. We'll replace it with the next guy. Well, now, go ahead. You two same two back. Come on, Jake. If he's playing off, if I'm playing off, we want him to just pass him the ball and cut, or let's do some handoffs tonight. Justin's going to do a handoff screen, so he's going to jump stop with 2, pick up with 2, and hand it or put it on a tray with one hand, and let Jake take it, and then step and stand almost like a screen with me. Go ahead. And let him take it. Good. All right, it's time, Austin. Shot, fake, drive, and middle. Okay, here we go. Good. Open, pass, cut through. All right, go ahead. Pass, cut, and shoot. Pass, cut through. Pass and cut through. Shot fake. Shot fake. Two-man game, eyes to eyes. Shot fake. Good, cut hard. Tell our guys to keep going, guys. Tell them when they cut through, show a target hand. You'll see them sometimes they'll put both hands up. But on the sideline, shot fake, Austin. On the sideline, I'll say, ref, they're bumping the cutters, they're grabbing us, they're clutching. And it's easier if you go through showing 2 hands and bump your sell it a little bit. Whereas if your hands are down, it just looks like you're getting tangled up. Come on, show 2 hands when you cut through hard. Bring that. Stay. All right, let's do pass. Shot fake, drive it, kick it, Austin. Drive it, kick it. Shot, rebound it, Austin. Go in and hit the floor. Shot fake, Jake. Eyes to eyes. Cut through, show both hands. Keep going. When we're teaching drive and kick, I'm initially teaching my guys, get in the lane, jump stop, step and pass. In other words, jump stop, avoid the charge, step and pass. Shot fake, eyes to eyes, two-man game. All right, keep it off. All right, come on. Give him a better pass, hit him in the chest. Pass and cut off. Pass it. Open, pass it. Cut through hard. Good. Now stop, right in his chest. Good. All right, good. Stop. Let's fill the 5 spots. Let's go on pass and cut. We have what, like a little 5-man lead that we're running, and they can freelance or play off of it. Corner Jake. But if they go off of it, I'll say, hey, you're going off script. Stay with the program. So this is something we've been working on for a little while. Sometimes it looks better 5-on-5 than 5-on-0 because you don't know how to lead when there's no defense. Let's just all pass and cut right now. Balance the floor. Pass, cut, balance the floor. Game. Shot fake. We want to do shot fake each time they get it. Slow down. Our first scrimmage, they want to go semi-shot fake and go. They're going to use the foul ball, which is normal for any team in the season. That's it. You want to cut hard. 100 miles an hour, cut slow. I say multiple times in all of my practices, basketball is a game of changing speed and changing direction. So if we just always went and do like that, easy to guard. Stop, start. Change direction, change speed. Alright, Jack, hold up. Stay top back. Alright, now let's mix it up. No handle. Alright? We're trying to eliminate too slow, bogging us down. We want to pass and cut. Shot fake, one dribble, pass, cut, and get out of the way. This opens up a lot of middle drives and driving kicks, so we solve in the direction of it all. But let's sometimes back cut, all right? And if Jake on this side back cuts, Jake's going to read it, and he'll also back cut to balance the floor. So this is a little advanced, not that we're having you guys doing it, just get them a couple reps before we move on. Ready? Here we go. Pass and cut, pass and cut. There you go. All right. Cut, Jake. It's going to the back door, balance the floor. Slow down and shot, Jake. Pass and cut. 2-man game. Take it to him. Back cut, Jake. Good. You get 2 back cuts in a row like that. Opens up the middle of the floor for middle drive. Let's finish with a layup. Somebody back cut. Going to travel now. No, do it on your own. 5 on up. Come to the top. Bounce. Pass and cut through. We're looking for the ball. We're in every time you cut. Never take your eyes off the ball. Never. Because look what happens. Just for you guys. If you pass and you cut through, you should be looking at the ball when you cut through. Even though he's dribbling that way, because if he beats his man and comes through the middle and your guy goes to help, you can either come back for the dump off or you can stay here for the 3. But if you don't see it, so like Justin right now, come on here. And you just pass and cut with Jake. Pass and cut, pass. And keep driving the ball the whole time as you go here because you want to see what's happening there. Come on, drive it, drive it. Drive it. If your guy here helps, you got to be able to come back, you're going to get open. All right, let's move it on. Let's show them some zone play. A lot of them will see zone, whether it's, this is going to be appropriate for littles all the way up. Let's put our bigger guys, Jake and Jake, on the elbow. Cards, point, and 2 wings. All right, many think of your half-court zones, you're going to have like a two-person in front there, like you got two elbows there. And that's another key terminology with the smaller ones. The block, the elbow, the baseline, the sideline, top of the key. I always cover that in my first practice with the younger they are. And of course, more activity and less verbal, but those are things you want them to know. When I coached Towson, when they were, I'd say 8, 9, we had one out-of-bounds play that we were good at, that we got good at. In an 8-9 game, the final score is going to be 12-9. So if we were struggling to score on offense, and I got 4 timeouts, I'm going to use all 4 just to teach no matter what, whether we're up or down. Struggling on offense, ball goes out underneath on the baseline, I call timeout. I'd bring them over, and I'd have the dry erase board and just review our play. You don't want to give them a new play, because they haven't practiced before. So I'd review our play, and if we got a basket or 2 off those 4 timeouts doing that, that could be the difference in our game. So that was good for us. And those kids, that group, were pretty smart. Like, sometimes I just, as a goof, all right, everybody line up over here. Put 4 in a line behind us, and the guy can get out is over there. When the ref hands you the ball, you're going here, you're going there, you're going to the top, you can draw it on there, and then you go and you sit down. And I had a high school kid, they're not even in the spot, and you put it on the court. That group is good. If I messed around and tried different things, they would all go out and line up in the right spot, so I knew I could give them a little bit more. If they struggle with that, don't force it. Find something that works. I'll mention a play or 2 out of bounds stuff at the end. But we utilized that in 8-9s, and they were able to, I was able to make up things off the fly with them. So, all right, zone play. So, I should have had to turn to white while I was talking, but they're smart. They'll figure it out. They're on defense for those 2. So, a lot of times, it's those 2 playing us 3 on the perimeter. So, when you come up, the good shooter, one's got to play him. All right, pass, easy pass, ball. All right, pass, pass. Good. And if Jake's smart, he's going to run the pass. Same way when it goes this way. I'm in here. He's here in body, but as the pass comes, as soon as he's not shooting, come, run the pass. Here. So, in order to prevent that, an aggressive 2-man front, these 2 guys are pretty big and pretty long. Come on back. Elbow. Prevent that, we're going to do something called freeze dribble. So here, let me show you. Pass, match up. Come on, I'm the best shooter in the league. Match up on me. Come on. So to keep him from running the pass, and I teach the guys up here, we want to footwork like this. Come on. Swing it like this. Just watch me. Watch. Footwork, swing it. We'll get kids that will do this. Too long. Takes too much time. We don't want to do this. It takes too long. So I teach them, catch with this foot and throw with that. Come on. Come on, play me now. Come on, you guys, play me. Come on, Jake. Run the pass. And run the pass. Come on, and run the pass. So they're getting good at that. We don't want them to run the pass. So we call this freeze dribble. Match. Come on, got me? In the gap, we can make 2 players play run, where I split the gap. So we have gap dribble, freeze dribble, and we have something called drag dribble too, which I'll show. We want to encourage your players, especially your aggressive kids, to get in the gap. So, pass. I'm going to shoot gap right through there. And I like to teach against this. Here, jump pass. Come on, get in and jump pass. Come on. Jack, let me see you do it. As the closer you get, shot fake, pass fake, and I teach our guys on defense too. Here, match. Match. Come on. Don't move until the ball moves. It's a good offensive team. Will ball fake and you shift, they're right back, or they're getting open by you shifting too quick. So we want to watch the ball and move with the ball. And on offense, move the ball. I'll yell at my kids too at the beginning of the year, just to, let's go, ball movement, move the ball, move the ball. And I know they may be uncomfortable or be put on the spot a little bit, but as they start to move the ball, good things will happen. We don't want them dribbling it or holding it. I don't care at the beginning of the year. I'll highly encourage them to get ball movement going, and they adapt. They get comfortable with it, and good things happen. So ball movement, player movement. So if Jack, let me see you do this. Pass and cut through to the corner. Replace. All right, replace. We're always filling spots. Towson, cut through. Take you that way. Replace up. Back to him here. Cut through. Come on, replace. Pass. Cut through. So this way we get player movement going too, not just standing still. The other thing we like is a high post. Let's put me in the high post. All right, go ahead. Bounce the floor. Pass, cut through, Austin. Bounce the floor. Pull the ball up. If you play with a high post, you got to make sure they're not standing here and get a 3-second call. They got to be outside the lane, which I'm sure most of you are familiar. They can't be in the lane, in this lane area for more than 3 seconds. And some referees, they should help or tell the kids, move out of the lane, move, get out of the lane. And also, when the ball is being driven to the hoop, the 3-second count is off. There's a lot of coaches or whomever will yell for 3 seconds, 3 seconds. Like, here, come on. If I catch it and I'm doing this, it counts off. I'm going too fast. It counts no longer. I might have been in, it might have took me 2 seconds posting up, getting it. But once I get it, it counts off. Okay? And when the shot goes up, it counts off. Anyone can be in the lane for the rebound. Get the rebound, you have 3 seconds before you have to shoot it. So it's rarely a 3-second call. The 3 seconds was put in to keep Shaquille O'Neal's or the big guys from posting up right here longer than 3 seconds. They got to at least do this. So high post. Come on up. Go back to half court. When we play with a high post, we don't want to. Come on, get your guards up a little bit. He can shoot. Get up. You do. Defense. All right. I don't like when you throw it right to the high post. This is a tough pass. Go ahead, throw it. It always gets deflected and gets knocked away. The best time to hit the high post is after you've already had, come on down, Jack. The first side attack, go. First side attack. He cuts through, we'll do this in our offense. Austin, Jordan cut. I step out, we call that a Jordan cut. How many times in the zone offense, the middle is wide open, and you got to call a timeout just to tell your kids, hey, the middle's open, someone flash in there if you don't have a high post. So rather than waste the timeout, I teach our kids Jordan cut. Jordan cut to fill in the middle. That came from a guy named Rick Harris, who was assistant to Bob Knight, and Michael Jordan was on the U.S. Olympic team, and he was just flashing to the middle, uses common sense, catch and score. And so that's the name Jordan cut. I've always used it because of his name recognition, and it sticks. But Jordan cut, you flash to the middle. Whereas if the middle's open, you're telling the whole gym. Or you got to burn the timeout to tell them to flash to the middle. So those we just go with Jordan cut and the middle go into the middle. And we have that as a little concept in our offense. We also like to attack the short corner a bit as well. If you were to attend or come to any of my camps, we set it up in a team format. So let's go baseline, guys. We set it up in a team format. The kids play 2 games a day. We have a little mini practice each day. But by the end of the week, they have plays. How are they putting in plays in their 5th, 6th graders? Well, I tell our coaches, it's just to add some structure to it. Give them 1 out-of-bounds play. If they to get better at that, maybe have a counter to that out of bounds play. But the 4 plays, simple. We figure you got a quick kid who can handle the ball a little bit. So thumb up, that's a clear out. You 4 guys run over there, he takes his man to the basket. That's 1 play, thumb up. Then we have 14. 4 guys to the baseline, 1 guy. You can beat him, if they help, you can dunk it. So we got thumb up, 14. Fist could be pass, go ball screen for him, drive it middle. So you got 3 plays there. Any plays that you put in, even if it's well, they're getting a little more advancement. From 10, 12 on down, 3, if you expect them to execute or complete 3 to 4 passes into a screen-to-screen interaction or something, good luck. It's like when I coached Towson in '99, we had the clear out, we had the ball screen, and we had to get it on the rim. Get it on the rim. If we can get it on the rim every possession, that's a victory, or half a possession, you know? Just get it on the rim. In my practices twice a week, I don't do rebounding drills. Don't have time for it. There's some things you got to trim or cut out. But when we shoot the ball at 5-on-5, I'm the loudest guy around. I mean, I'm screaming, battle, battle, or they're tougher than you. And one of them says, no, they're not, coach. Come on, show me. So I use our scrimmage play and a live play to incorporate that energy with the rebounding, just to save time on something. You gotta kind of pick what you want to emphasize. With only 2 practices a week, are you going to be more of a defensive coach or an offensive coach? And then, like with us, I'm more of an offensive coach, but the more we run our offense, the more we're getting used to guarding. It's pretty good offense. We're getting used to guarding pretty good schemes and stuff that we do. So that's our way of shortcutting the defense practice. Coaching at the college level, no stone unturned, you're doing it all, or trying to do it all. Here at this level, you got to pick your spots. And the sooner you can identify some of your kids as to who's proficient at what, then you can kind of tailor it towards their strengths. In other words, basketball's a lot of personality too. Like my guy Austin, if he shoots a bad shot or an air ball, he can go high for 3 or 4 possessions. Some kids, they'll get that ball the next time, they're still jacking it up there, or still aggressive. Or if a kid is fast or quick, he's relentless. He's always going to be on the pace on offense. Other kids will be more laid back with their approach because they don't want to make a mistake. Or maybe it's just their personality. But as soon as you kind of figure out your kids, you can, your quick kid, you put in that clear out play for him. And then you got to tell them on the side, hey, when you take it, they're helping on you. So look for your kids, your guys spotting up. And always be positive, of course. You folks know that. Be positive with anything that they do. You want to be, charged and energized, but in a positive way, so that they never get down. They'll get down on themselves without us correcting them or pointing out any mistakes. We want to always build them up. I want to open it up to Q&A a little bit, because that'll give some more, and I want to also be appropriate to what level that you're at. The press offense is usually a big one that folks want to know about. Some of your lower levels probably aren't even allowed to press, or they're picking up at half court, or they're playing inside the arc, and so on. Anyone have any particular questions, or something you'd like to see? Press offense. Press offense? Okay. Let's set up 12. We call it 12. One takes it out, 2 working it over. So let's put our 2 forward. Let Jake take it out. Jack, get forward. Okay? Jake, you're forward. Elise, come on, forward. So press offense. 12. Sideline. Wide. We want to take these, usually our forwards are our 2 big guys that we'll take and get them up the floor wide and over half court. So a step beyond. And then Justin, first marker. And with our team, we have our kid Jeff, who's our center, who handles the ball very good. And we have him take the ball out of bounds. So here we go. Let's go up screen. First option coming off. first option, and then Justin will be our second option, rolling back to the ball. Hit, and we want to streak him right to the middle. In the past, go back. In past years, I've always had the other guard, because one of the best ball handlers, getting the ball in the middle. But I found that it's been tough to take this guard, and he's coming off, going one direction, and then go back. So hit Austin, and hold Jake. Now Justin's got to turn and get to the middle, and it's too slow. So this year, I made a little change. I'm excited about it. When either side he hits, Jake's going to sprint to the middle. And oftentimes, they don't match up with the inbounder right away. If they're playing center field, and that kid's got to then, he's either coming up to find him, or he's trying to relocate and find where he's over-helping on the ball, and then we'll get the inbounder streaking right up the middle. I know a lot of you will watch Maryland this year. I don't know if he changes anything, but Turgeon has good success with this against the press. Hit, and then boom, right back to the inbounder on the run, and then you're 3-on-2 or you're attacking the basket. So look for that when you see the Terps play this year. And that's what we're doing. But sprint to the circle and don't just ball fake it. Sprint! And then when we advance the ball, I always have, come on, bring it middle. We're going to stay away from pocket to the double. Guard lane. He's on the hip. So most presses, they may get it in, get it up, or middle, nothing to the middle. Most presses will give you the hit back phase. And Justin ball fake or advance it that way. Go advance, and now I'm on his hip. All right, come back, come back. So let's show them 12 long. Oftentimes we do this too. You two work to get open. We're doing an up screen. Sometimes you could tandem them together here. Come on, tandem. And the defense goes, you take him going that way. I got him going this way. Okay. So they're not really playing man-to-man. Go ahead, break and split. Split. I take this guy, and he's taking that guy. So what I was taught, come on back. If you notice that they're starting to just play your tandem like this, one here and one there, all right, Justin, go first, go. He takes him, stop off. Right here, come on, denying. Oh, not letting him get the ball. Rather than run to that guy over there, run right behind him, not behind him. Go. Go. All right, so don't play into their hands. If they're waiting here and here for you, don't break and go there. They block high one and go right there, okay? Let's set up our 12 long. So if we've been up screen, roll back, and go into the middle a lot, and by game's end, the other team's trying to score. Timeout, stop the clock. My kids come over, I just say, I don't even get the whiteboard out. I say, let's go 12 long. They've been putting the man on the ball. Jake's guys been guarding him on the ball. So as soon as the ref hands him the ball, they just walk through it for him. Hands him the ball. Up screen. Come on, Jack, rush. Jake, rush up. You bring their man with him, throw it into the circle. Go ahead, throw. 12 long. So come on back. The key with that is it's hard to call 12 long if Jake's man, the inbounder's man, is his center fielder here in the center, and everyone's man-to-man, and I'm the center fielder. You're not going to get your long play. But if he's on the ball, sometimes we need to call timeout. Either make the code word or we'll just signal like this. Jake will look at everybody. He wants us to make sure Jack sees it and the other Jake sees it. So fielder, so we're not running long. We can run the baseline. Step out. Step in. Track. We're up and up. Now we're trying to crowd stop. Easy way to get it in.
So it's very good at shooting fundamentals. I don't even think my kids know what basketball is.
Yep, yep. All right, come on in here. Get 3 balls. 3 balls. 3 balls, 3 guys. You're here. All right, here. All right, I tell my guys when they get there for practice, I say you want to come in and start shooting in close. I don't want to see guys come and start jacking them up, and you got your 9 and 10-year-olds doing this. All right, like I taught Austin from a real young age. Some of his buddies were able to, he could make a 3. I'm like, yeah, but he's doing this. I can make a 3 too. So, we want him to shoot form shooting. So with these guys, we're going to do a little form shooting game. Back up, Jack. All right. And when I tell them when they do their form shooting, if it's this, you don't want the elbow out. You're going to miss to the right or to the left. You want the elbow underneath. And if you have a problem, you're pushing with the guide hand or 2 hands, take the guide hand off. If you're doing this for power, take the guide hand off. Hold it. It makes them do this and put it underneath. And they got to spend the time in the repetition to make it happen. But we want to do swish 3 in a row and then you back up. And that's what they do individually on their own. I might step in and rebound for a guy or 2. We'll do a little game. Ready? If you come on in, Jake, right there. If you swish it, no rim, you call 1. Play game to 3. Ready? You're first. Jake, you're next. see this a lot. The closer you are to him, the softer you throw it. The further you are from him, the more you snap it. And a lot of us know this drill from lacrosse. You're throwing each other around balls with just single exchange. Bounce pass. Usually around their age, puberty, or right around 13, 14. Up to that age, they're shooting set shots. And, you know, I know from my own experience, 12, 13 years old, I could shoot a jump shot in here, but I couldn't make a jump shot with that kind of form out here because of the strength factor. And a lot of the kids, I was like one of these guys, jump stop and shoot. And then an older guy who he's now a assistant coach at West Virginia, he was about 18, I was 13. He said 1-2 step into your shot. In other words, he opens hop swing all the time and hop. 1-2 step. So it's 1-2. And it gets you jumping into your shot. So I would just practice in here and flip it. 1-2. Jump. 1. Flip it. 1-2. It's just like going for a rebound. You're going 1-2 jump. So it's all strength to transition from a push shot to a jump shot.
So I've got the youngest age group. Form for shooting. I mean, do you really start them with one hand when they really don't have the strength to get it up? Is it more a pass to the goal? How do you like to see them develop that shot at the youngest ages?
Sure. Like with Austin, we did a lot of, he still has the elbow, like I'll see it from behind. He's got his elbow out here a lot. Because he's using that for strength instead. You should get all your strength from your hips and your legs. But we had him in here, and just when he was little, I had him shooting from the center of his body, trying to keep him body center here, shooting it rather than doing this or throwing. There's just a lot of repetitions right in here. And my release point is up here. I'm looking at the basket from under the ball. And right now, he's looking at the basket. Like when he does his form shooting, he's coming in here and doing this. And shooting from here. And I said, why is your release point up here? Look at the rim over top of the ball. Here, put it here, bend and up. And eventually you'll be able to put it here and up. So, but it's power from the legs. He said, why do form shooting in here and do this when you don't need this? You don't need to push like that. You can start to do this. Just like I said, how I transitioned personally myself from set to jump shot. I did it in here. Get good at everything you do in here, and then as you build your strength and repetition, you can build it out. Like with Tyler, we forgot I didn't show it, but remember in the drill backdoors we had these guys passing like this quickly. I had them doing this with me. One day, protect it. 1, 2, 3, pass. 1, 2, 3. Now do it like this. He was first doing this. Going everywhere with it. And I had to count 1, 2, 3, clutch, dump it. So I had him, there's a difference. He's hitting it on the top or getting it on the side a little bit. Be a 1, 2, 3, dump. So just little stuff like that. But I wouldn't worry too much in season form shooting. If your child, you know, in the springtime or the summer, you got to hoop and drive and spend more time, and then you can start teaching more of the fundamentals. now you just want to figure who's the best, who can put it in there, and then, you know, identify those kids on your team. Sir?
So the youngest age group for us, we put the 5 to 10 years old. So they're over, and those probably will be shooting outside.
Right.
So if you would real quick, put your bigs on the block, and then 2 on the elbows and somebody at the top. What's the offense against you?
Okay.
In our younger league, it's pretty boring. They all launch 20-footers and they can't make it, but there's no gap. And they can't beat the lead.
Right, so they just pack it in, block it. Yeah, and that plays right into your point 2 wings, so they're matched up right away. What you might want to do, and depending whether this guy's, if he's flat in line with them, or he's one man front all the way up. But I would use a baseline runner. Like in other words, we don't have enough people here to imagine it's Austin. There. Justin. There. And I'm on offense with those 3. So Austin, pass, cut through, down the lane, and out here. You can screen the zone. I'm on offense. You can screen the zone. Screen, catch, shot. And you don't have to go all the way up to 3. You're younger. So I would take advantage. They got 3 up and only have 2 on the back. You can put one kid in the windshield wiper position and you just tell him you're going corner to corner. And he doesn't have to go long corner like that. He can stop here. This is short corner. And if you can kind of relate this, short corner, but when I'm down here, kind of like in lacrosse, a feeder from behind the goal. So if you do have a high post person, come on, hit me. However we do this, let's say Justin, you're playing in playoffs. You're on defense. You're the guard up there. You came down, you played. Hold on. I'm a windshield wiper guy. I come here. Come on, pass to me. And if I can drag him, you're playing. He's a good shooter. If we can drag him out, and then our high post, go ahead, Jack. This guy. Dive right there. So there's advantages to getting the ball here, short corner. It's like a feeder. Our guys will come diagonal, short, diagonal, long. But I would do a baseline runner to take advantage of only 2 guys down below. Here, set that same offense up again. I try to teach these guys, they're older now, and you know, once you get to 10, 11, you saw me with Tyler, I was teaching one, Justin, overhead pass. Because here, you get more step, you get more power, and you can throw it from further away. You know, one of those is the heavy ball, and the first couple practices, you use the heavy ball, or I want to see, can they throw the ball wing to wing, or from behind 3 to behind 3. Don't do it like that. Take too long to get there. So you can throw it on zip to me. Not bad. And we want to catch it. We want him to catch it. Aim for his face. It's like, I'm open. I want to catch you right here. Hit me in the face. And it's easier for the older guy. That's a good one. But here, come on. Set your defense. We have a play we call double back, where I'll pass to this side. Tyler, catch me out on the wings. Right there. Small on the foot. Just catch it and hold it. All you gotta do. In. And stop. Right there. Stop. Catch. Double back. We'll set a double back screen. We'll back screen Justin. Raise your hand, Justin. We'll back screen him. We'll back screen Jake. And then I'll slide back. And Tyler will skip past it to me. And these 2 guys are screened in. Catch and shoot, or if they get around the screen and come out, we can dump it in. Now, the young ones are not creating, but once they get to 11 and 12, you know, what's defense do? They all rush to the ball. But what does offense do? They all rush to the ball too. You got to get them to play behind the line. So our guys are now, they're starting to not, you know, 3rd grade level magnet. Everybody go to the ball. They're starting to wait. Like if the ball's over there, I don't want to go over there. I want to be in the open spot. Here, I'm open. So when they swing it or skip it, I like being open. So I can score. If you run to the ball, you're just taking your defense with the ball. It hampers the spacing and then turnovers occur. So that's a big challenge at those lower age levels is to, because in basketball, you're trying to create 2- and 3-man game of play. 2 guys working together. Like in our little weave there, there's space down there. You got 2 guys. It's called 2-man game. You're looking at his eyes, eye to eye. You're bringing him. Either pass it to him and cut and get out of the way, or hand it off. they get older and with strength. So with the little ones, you want to teach them all that ball handling stuff. Jump stop is very important. Jump stop, footwork, and balance. So even in the beginning without the ball, you can come 3 steps and jump stop. Very all in a line. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stay low. You don't want them to jump stop and come up. So 1, 2, 3, jump stop. And then you can start to teach front pivot or jump stop, reverse pivot. So those are some good footwork things. It seems stupid, but just streamline to that green line. I would do it once or twice every practice and watch by the 4th, 5th practice. You're not going to have that anymore. And then you can start to include the ball in it too. 7, 8, I would do it. It seems simple, and maybe you don't see how it can translate, but you're teaching balance and footwork. Just 5. And stay low. All right, then you can build on that. All right, everybody's going to front pivot. We're going to front pivot this way and stay low. You don't want them to pivot and come up. You want to pivot low. That's another here. Tyler, come here. Quick, come on. Come on, remember when you did this yesterday? Pass to me. Can I do this? Pivot? Yes. Not a travel. Did I do this? No. So, here's what I'm going to pass to you. You're going to pivot like this, and then bounce to me. Bang, pivot. Pivot, pivot, bounce pass. Ready? 1 dribble. Pivot, pivot. 1 dribble. Pivot, 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 pivot.